Tight ass. So like half of the assumptions weren't even assumptions, they were just questions. But you know what, I'm just gonna make another video out of it because I need content. Maybe I might just try like less questions for like the next couple of videos, because I feel like some of these are just kind of like people being nosy, but whatever. I think I got like 1 or 2 actual assumptions, but I might go ahead and like make the questions like an assumption, because that'll just make it easier. But you know, I'm gonna still show what people sent in. But after this, I don't know, I might I usually again get most of these questions or assumptions from my Instagram, but like my whole channel is not gonna be like an interview. I don't know what to do next, but I have like ideas. Like if there's any active commenters or people that care, you could tell me what you would like to see, because like I want to do like art, like not how I did it before, like kind of like actually put myself in it, or like try a vlog. But like I don't really do much, but it would give me an excuse to try to find stuff to do. I don't really have a lot of friends, so yeah, I can't really like have outings and stuff. And I don't have a lot of money right now. I actually don't have a job, so that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, this is the hair today. It's swinging like Sway Lee and the brother. What's his name? Slim Jimmy. There we go. Because young N-words like to swing. There's no headband today. I'm the band. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and answer these little assumption question things that were not assumptions. You didn't do what I asked you to do, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm also wearing some leggings and this shirt. Clearly it looked like it because it's cute. It's the sun and the moon. That girl or boy. Looks like a boy. And a planet. But you know, stars and stuff. I'm trying to like curse less, because that stuff takes so long to edit out, and I realized if I want monetization, I need to like be a little more family friendly. Even though I don't know what type of content I want to do yet, if it's gonna be like that or if it's gonna be like just me being me, but because I don't know if I'm 100% family friendly just yet, but we'll see. So greasy right now, I have no idea what to do about it. But as the first assumption, someone said that I know a foreign language, and I took Spanish 1 and 2 in middle school, and a lot of that stuck with me. But like most of my life I actually loved Dora, like my young childhood life. So like she taught me some Spanish and stuff, like basic words. But over time, like I just picked up Spanish from like the area I live in, and like just my last name is a Hispanic last name, but like my culture is not Hispanic. However, like it's kind of like, you know, you know some Spanish if you like more than the average like black person. I know a little Spanish, like I can comprehend some things they're saying, and like obviously you know like numbers and stuff. I know like 1 through, I know numbers and stuff, like it depends on the numbers. I know 1 through 10, 10 through 20. I know like some of the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. Like I know some of like, I know some Spanish. I'm not like comfortable. I'm barely comfortable speaking English, like, but I can comprehend some Spanish. French, I took French in like high school, like 1 and 2. I held on to like like ounce of that. I don't even, like, I know French greetings and stuff, but like, you would have to refresh me on that. Bro, this one is not an assumption. It's literally asking me to name my exes, and I've only had like truly, really one relationship that I count in my life. After that relationship, I was like, I talked to someone and like we were officially boyfriend and girlfriend for like a couple days. I took a break from that type of stuff. Like anytime I talked to someone after that, if I tried to be their girlfriend or anything, I didn't like, I wasn't feeling it. I think a lot of those times I was like missing that first relationship, not like, you know, the person per se, but like the relationship, like how much I opened up and like the vulnerability and stuff. But like, I don't know, I never really had like a real relationship after that. But yeah, I've only had like, I would say probably like 2 real exes, because other people were just kind of like either like lust or like we didn't even get enough time to like quality time together to become like a relationship. So I'm not naming them either because that's kind of weird. But if you wanted to know, I don't have that many exes. So this next assumption is asking me what my favorite subject was at school. So I'm gonna try to like twist this a little bit. I guess most people would think my favorite subject was the subject I was the best at, which like to the people around me was usually like math, because like, you know, I'm like a whiz kid type person. Like when I wasn't doing like grown stuff yet, caring less about school and more about work, I was so into math and science and stuff, but it was becoming increasingly harder, so that was not my favorite. It was just something I was like good at picking up fast. But my favorite subject was definitely English, even though I wasn't like that well versed in English. I liked going to that class, no matter who my teacher was, because I felt like I was always like learning. Duh. But like I felt like I was like, I liked hearing people's opinions about what we were reading and like their analysis of things, or like just knowing there can't actually be a wrong answer in English or like art or something. Math and science is always like pressure, like there's definitely an answer, but like English was like, I mean, it could be this or that, and also like it was just fun for me because I always liked physically writing as a hobby, so you know, reading wasn't far off. It's kind of like reading versus English is always different to me, duh. Like some people, they call English like reading. So the English class was like my favorite class to go to, but reading like books and stuff was not my favorite. Like I would do it for assignments, and like I read my own books here and there, like audio books or like a self-improvement book, but like I'm not into like novels and stuff. Novels are better than movies for sure, and I am very imaginative when I'm reading, but like I need like an audio book on the side, or like, you know, reading is like not challenging because I can read, but like I don't like it. It's kind of like I'll read a whole page and I literally forgot what I read, like unless I'm listening to music or something, like non-lyrical music while I'm reading, or like an audiobook, it'll be a little difficult to keep up with and like retain the information, like if I don't go over it a couple times. The next assumption is, are you single? So I guess the assumption is I'm single, and yes, all the way, yes. I'm not talking to anyone romantically. I'm not I mean, last time it hasn't been like too long, but like I don't I don't be doing that. Like, not that I don't want to, but like I don't just be like out there, you know. But yeah, I'm single. Like I've been technically single for like a couple years. I have been technically single for like years now. And I'm talking like more than like 2 years. Cause last relationship I got in was kind of like long distance, but like I didn't really get to date them that long because I was going through some stuff. So I don't technically count that one, but I did talk to someone for a while, but I'm single. I haven't been in like any real like long-term relationship since like like it feels like since high school, but it was really like college, but like I'm a college dropout, so yeah. These last two are not assumptions, but they're like questions. One is about what my favorite show was as a kid, and like I don't really remember like much about watching like TV. Like I did, but I didn't like hold on to a show and be like, that's my show. Like really, I can't pick a favorite. Like I would love Wizards of the Waverly Place, like Cartoon Network as a whole. I feel like Cartoon Network was like way better than Disney. I don't know. I think people would assume I like Disney more than Cartoon Network. I didn't watch a lot of Cartoon Network though, but you know, yeah. I just like the humor from Cartoon Network more because it was like way ahead of their time. Nickelodeon was weird and like high key always had some type of innuendo. Disney was just, to me it was grown, like it was silly, like it was just, Disney was very good at like showing kids their like superpowers, like, or like who they could be, like Ant Farm and all that. Like those types of shows were cute, like because they highlight that everybody's different, blah blah blah, like, you can do what you want or can. So like those types of shows were my favorite. The main character was like a black girl and she was like kind of like a singer and stuff, so it's like for somebody like me as a kid growing up watching that, I was like, oh my god, it's not always like, you know, the same type of main character. I can do it too. Like if I have talent, I don't have to be afraid to show it. I don't know what people think about me, and I actually don't care. I guess people assume because of like my past and stuff. I won't get too much into it, but they probably assume that like I just am out here, like I just talk to a bunch of dudes, or like I've had a couple people like just that like me just tell me that I'm like talking to a bunch of dudes and stuff, or like maybe I'm like pretty to them, or like other dudes look at me and stuff. I've had insecure moments, like I've been jealous, I've been like that, I've projected insecurities and stuff onto people. I'm not no angel like on my shirt, it's just the shirt. I'm the human wearing the angels like that. But I learned to like just stay single if I can't handle relationship stuff. People will like you and stuff and dump their like insecurities onto you, knowing that you just got out of something intense, and like if they did too, it would not be a good idea to like be in a relationship, you know. Especially if you're like the type of person that assumes about the other person's whereabouts and stuff because of like maybe what they have, or like how they are, or what they like, who their audience is, or like their followers, or like any of that. Like again, I'm guilty of that, but like nowadays I just kind of like change how I think. Like just because someone's super attractive or like has money or something, or just because they aren't that attractive or like conventionally, or don't have like money, it doesn't mean that person is like just out there or this other person is just at home all the time. Like, you just can't assume people just because of maybe your past person like did you wrong, and like, you know, you treat everybody like that past person, like guys and girls and other, it don't matter who it is. It's like, unfortunately, you do have to kind of like stop doing that. I feel like I've already made that pretty obvious, but it's asking if I have tattoos, and I have like 2. I've had like moments in the past where I've put on like fake tattoos that would last like weeks, like not one of those stick-on joints, like the ones that you can like, that are like pectin. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's like a stick-on, but the material of like the ink on the stick on is not the same as like a regular stick-on tattoo. So it would stay, like even if you shower for a couple days and stuff, like it would just, it's a different type of temporary tattoo. So people thought I had like more tattoos than what I had because I would just keep putting those on. But yeah, I only have 2. So yeah, I have this one right here. It is, oh, actually, this is a good one. Eye of Ra. It is not the Eye of Horus. It is the Eye of Ra. I want the Eye of Horus, but like, I don't know where to put it, but this is the Eye of Ra to me. It's on my right side. I got it for like some reasons, but I will probably make a different video about it. And then this one, hold on, go like this because I don't want my titties. It says, a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and sound body. I feel like I only ever show like the very bottom of it, but this is most of it. Revealing. I don't know if I should do that because people are weird, but yeah, it's from Soul Eater. It was the first anime I ever watched. I watched it in like 9th grade, and it's really the opening quote, but I just like it because it teaches me, it taught me a lot. I'm not even gonna get into the tattoo, but it actually did teach me a lot. Like just the quote, the pain of it, the timing of when I got it, things I was doing when I got it, and everything. It just taught me like, at the time I got it, I didn't feel like my mind was really sound. I felt like nothing was sound actually. I wasn't writing, I wasn't doing my art, I wasn't like doing anything productive for myself like as much as I should have. I feel like that tattoo like kickstarted me into doing that type of stuff because like I felt like my goals and dreams were not happening the way I wanted to. Like I would want a family one day, but my family was kind of dysfunctional, so I had to like learn to like dissect certain traumas and things so that any family history of mental illness doesn't get passed on to like my own children, or like healthier like habits and stuff, not moping and like giving up too easily and stuff. It took me a long time to stop doing that, and I'm still struggling with that, but you know, you just gotta keep going. And have good people around you that support you and actually help you, and don't just, you know, whatever. It helped me like just ground myself the way I needed it to, and like get my sound. So those were all the assumptions I got. Because most of those were not assumptions, but like it was still content, and it wasn't 30 minutes long this time, and I don't feel like editing that either. So also sorry I'm like really jittery, I'm just like that. Note to self, we can, yes we can, and get to your art, girl.